everybody.
Hi, guys. Well, from Salt Lake City, Utah,
It's Thank God I'm Atheist.
the 150th podcast.
Wow. I'm Frank.
And I'm Dan.
Coming up today, we're going to talk why TGIA?
Why are we doing this podcast? Why are we even doing?
Why bother?
What? Yeah.
Why bother? It's
What-
150 episodes. Like,
What-
let's
what are-
throw in the towel.
What are we putting out into the world here? Is it even of value? Is this even of value to anyone? Well,
I'm not convinced that it is.
we'll sort it
Dan.
out. We'll sort all of that out later on in the show.
Not convinced. One way
Exactly.
or the other, actually.
Exactly.
Very open-minded.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Good.
We should probably let people know that we have been drinking.
It is our 150th, and we decided that we would treat everybody to us drinking.
Can you get the ice to jingle?
Clink, clink,
Can you
clink.
hear it?
I can hear
Oh,
that.
there we go.
I can
Yeah,
hear that. Yeah, that's gins and tonics, baby. That's that Tanqueray 10.
Ooh.
We're not going lowbrow
That is
here.
nice.
Oh my God, it's good.
That is nice. Yeah, I walked into the liquor store and I'm like, I am buying a nice bottle of gin.
For real.
And then I was like, and so I'm like, imagine like $80, $90. Like I was like ready to spend some money on this thing.
Gin
right?
doesn't.
Gin doesn't get up there.
It's not like
not-
scotch.
No.
You can't get like the 22-year-old gin that's like whatever.
I love an aged gin.
A good aged gin is a fine thing.
I don't think it changes with age, does it?
I think what's funny is that this is a big
good,
deal for us. We never drink for the show.
On the show.
But
No,
no.
drinking
on the show, I'm saying.
regularly. Yes, that happens.
But every other podcast in the universe, they always drink before the show.
hey, and when you hear like the cans, opening up and whatnot, no, that's not our thing. We don't do it, Dan.
No, we're sober as a
But
judge.
we figured if we celebrate an episode once every 50 or so,
Yeah.
then and on that episode when we're celebrating, we have some drinks.
Sure.
I think our listeners can handle it.
And we're drinking heavy.
No, yeah,
We're coming in loaded for
We-
bear here.
let's put it this way: we didn't just start.
No, we're
It's-
three solid drinks in.
I will admit that it's been a long time since I felt this way at 4:00 on an afternoon in the middle of the week.
Hell yeah.
It's been a long time, and I feel like we need to get going.
Okay.
You got anything?
I'm
Dan?
going to launch.
Yeah,
right into
all right.
a story. There's a group, a Christian college group
Yeah.
called InterVarsity.
Oh.
They've been in operation for quite some time. They are no longer recognized by the California State University.
Oh.
Now, as you know, California State University has 23 campuses.
Oh, this is the UC system.
Right,
So if there's
right.
like UC Berkeley, UC Davis, UC
Correct.
LA.
Anything that you see
Uh-huh.
is a UC campus.
Wait, but
You just
never
burped.
mind. I did. I was going to say I see a lot, Dan.
Yeah. Anyway, we'll try to avoid the bad jokes as we go forward, but we can make no guarantees on that point. Right, anyway, the California State University has now de-recognized the InterVarsity College Christian Group. And the reason that they've given is that they say that because this group has required that their leadership in at each campus is Christian, has to be avowed
be?
Christian.
So there's like a religious test.
There's a religious test, and and UCal is not gonna go there.
Oh, wow.
So they have been
But, I mean, the whole nature of the club is religious.
right.
So because
But
like...
so there's two sides to this that I'm totally on board with. Like, I don't know where I fall on this thing.
The president of the chess club better know how to play chess.
Right?
So
you
the
would
president of a Christian group had better know how to be Christian.
you would think so, but
Right.
they're saying that this has to be open to every student on campus. And while this group has said, you know what, every student on campus can come to all of our events, it's
Sure.
open to everybody.
Okay.
And the thing is that first of all, the California State University system is providing venues for prayer study, for scripture, for meditation. Like
they're already doing that.
Well, what I'm saying is that like they've been providing these spaces for this group.
Right. Okay. Oh, okay. Right.
So I don't know. I have no idea where I fall on this, but California State University system has decided where it falls, and they say, for an organization to be recognized, they must sign a general non-discrimination policy.
Okay.
We have engaged with InterVarsity for the better part of a year and informed them that they would have to sign a general non-discrimination statement. They have not.
Ooh. Okay.
Because they want their leadership to believe in Jeebus.
Okay.
I don't know. I really honestly don't know where I fall on this. I feel like
it's
I have
tricky.
no problem with faith-based clubs at school.
Yeah.
And yeah,
I don't know.
I don't know.
I guess I don't. I don't really.
I think college is a place for all voices to be heard.
Yeah. I just don't know who else is going to, like, if you're allowing the Christian group, just like you might be allowing a Buddhist group or whatever.
Right.
Like, you gotta let the
You
you gotta let them
that
pick
like
their own leader,
right.
and
You would think
let,
that the leader has to be Buddhist,
right.
But
if there was an atheist group, I wouldn't want it head up by some Christian,
right? Exactly, some Christian interloper
just
who's like, I'm now the president of your organization.
Yeah,
you atheists.
No
and
thanks.
Thanks to Jesus, I have won this election.
Yeah, I don't know how that person.
It does seem like
wins,
it does seem like it's a self-sorting sort of thing. Like no non-Christian is going to become the president of InterVarsity.
Exactly, and that's the point. That's the point.
It seems like that's
if the members are voting for who the president's going to be,
right,
then the problem solves itself.
Right. It does seem like that's the case.
Like, okay, just adopt the policy that anyone can be president of this thing, and just make sure that you have more Christians there on election day than non.
Except that there is that whole thing. Did you hear the This American Life a couple weeks ago that was all about the community that had a whole bunch of Hasidic Jews move into it? It's amazing. You guys should all go listen to it.
Okay.
But it's like this little town where it was a whole bunch of Hasidic Jews who all put their children into yeshiva schools, private religious schools.
Okay.
And they were pissed about the fact that they had to pay property taxes that paid for public schools.
You made the choice.
But I'll tell you the choice that they made. They started running for the for school board, and they took over the fucking school board for the public schools that they weren't sending their kids to, and they won because
they
had
them all into yeshiva schools.
No, but they started selling them off. It was
what?
They started cutting the budget. They started changing everything.
Oh my God, that's rude.
It's rude.
That's rude.
It's just downright. Shame on you, Jews. Shame on you.
And thank you, Dan, for taking a stand.
I will take that stand. Fuck you, Hasidim.
Oh God. Oh, Dan, that's not good.
Oh, they can't listen to technology,
you
can
get
they?
3 or 4 gins and tonic in you.
The Hasidim
Is the
can't
plural
listen.
of gin and tonic, gins and tonic?
Gins and tonic.
Gins and tonic.
I think it's Jensen tonic.
Jensen. I don't think that's true either.
Anyway,
I might be more
you
drunk
take
than I thought I was. I'm definitely.
All right, let's hear a story.
Experience. This is not having a glass of champagne on the 100th.
No, this is different.
This is different, Dan. And I don't know that I want this one going out, but
it's going out.
We might have to.
It's going out
because I'm not re-recording this. All right. All right. I have a very interesting. Actually, it's not terribly interesting, but it's so you know about BYU Idaho.
Oh, I know.
Brigham Young University hyphen Idaho.
Right. So this is not the standard BYU.
No, standard BYU is down in Provo, Utah.
This is baby BYU up in Idaho.
Used to be called Rick's College.
Right.
And it was a little 2-year college, right? Owned by the LDS Church.
Yeah.
And then they kind of went 4-year, and then after a few years, they were like, let's just brand it BYU. Because there was already BYU Hawaii.
Right. This is what it was. It was already just overly Mormon-y school.
And it was always known at, like, I always knew that Rick's College was, like, really strict. Because it was kind of for the flunky Mormon.
Oh, sure.
Right? Like, the smarter kids, the kids who tested well and did well in high school, they went to BYU.
They went to the real BYU.
Right. And then the flunkies went up to Idaho.
The dipshits.
Yeah.
Sure.
And
it cost less.
And it did. Well, but BYU didn't cost that much anyways. The president of BYU Idaho apparently has a Facebook account. And he likes to post.
Oh, dear.
And when he posts, well, he has things to say.
I'm sure he does.
And so he says, good afternoon. I had the opportunity yesterday to get out of my office to visit the Constitution Day display in the McKay Quad. It was inspiring to see the flags and read the words of the prophets about the U.S. Constitution. I am grateful for all the people who made the display possible. While out and about yesterday, I noticed that a few of you, and it was a few, may need a refresher or perhaps an introduction to 2 or 3 items in the dress and grooming standards. The things that caught my eye yesterday were pants that did not make it down to the ankle, some hemmed off 4 to 8 inches above the ankle.
What?
And some pants rolled up that far.
Oh my God.
There were faces of young men, not clean shaven, and shorts on campus, mostly BYU Idaho shorts. Just remember to wear warm-ups.
What?
Mm-hmm. You may wonder why the president of BYU Idaho would spend time on these small things.
Yeah.
Here is the reason.
I do wonder that.
The dress and grooming standards are one of those small things on which big things depend.
Oh.
Obedience in the small things creates a spirit of obedience in all things. And obedience brings the blessings of heaven to you individually and to the whole campus community.
Obey.
I hope you will help each other to be obedient in even these small but important things.
You must obey.
I send my love and hope you will share this message with roommates and friends. Oh, people know about this post.
Oh, yeah.
What are you doing, Dan?
Well, I'm checking your battery because I have to charge my phone.
Mine was very low.
Computer, and I forgot to bring up my.
Mine was very low.
How
low are you?
I'm at like 19%.
Yeah, use it.
Okay,
just for a minute. You're fine.
You and I, we're drunk.
Yeah. Okay. I'm glad I brought mine because I almost didn't bring mine.
Yeah, I know. Well, I brought mine. It's just downstairs.
Okay. All right.
That's funny.
Caused a hubbub.
Yeah.
And people kind of freaked out online about it.
Well, okay, so, by the way, here's what I want to point out. After I made a racist remark in jest, I wanted to point out that BYU has 181 enrolled black students as of fall of 2014.
Mm-hmm.
Out of
24,000?
Out of 34,000.
34,000, wow.
So, that's what I was commenting on. I don't know the demographics of BYU Idaho, but I'm guessing it's even less diverse than that.
Yeah, but it's possible. It's possible.
It is. I mean, let's face it, if you can't even wear flood pants at BYU Idaho, it's not going to be overly.
Capris are out. No capris.
They're right for men, especially.
Yo.
No.
Oh my God.
What would have been great is if he had tweeted, these short pants are so 90s, you guys. So early 2000s.
His objection is the lack of fashion sense.
Is the fashion sense, right?
Because clearly, when you're in that environment, because this is different than from BYU.
Oh, yeah.
My understanding, if I remember correctly, at BYU, you can wear shorts down to your knees.
Oh.
While on campus.
Oh, right.
As long as like you have the long shorts on, you're okay going to class.
The very important thing is that they have to be long enough that there can be no question that you're wearing Mormon garments underneath.
Exactly.
This is the very important thing.
Yeah. But anyways, that was that. So BYU Provo, for lack of a better name for it, they're not as strict as BYU Idaho. So he's enforcing like these crazy rules. And so in that environment, just being able to roll up your jeans a little bit is like
it's a big deal.
A show of defiance.
Oh yeah. Right? You're a rebel. You with your rolled up jeans.
In fact, it's kind of warm here. I'm going to roll my
You hipster you.
Oh my god. Ooh.
Hey, you want to guess how many black people were enrolled at BYU Idaho? I think this was summer of last year, or not with summer. Sorry, fall of last year.
How many?
111.
Wow.
Yeah.
Out of how many? They might actually be more diverse.
It's
percentage-wise.
I think percentage-wise, it is more diverse.
Mm-hmm.
That's out of 15,000.
Yeah. No, they're doing better.
They
up
are.
there in Idaho.
It's still less than 1%. It's still less than 1%. According to their own numbers, I'm not even looking for like more accurate numbers. I'm sure that they're accurate.
What are the other ethnic groups?
It is largely there are, as you won't be surprised to learn that there are a lot of Pacific Islanders.
Oh, no, that makes sense. Yeah.
For those of you who don't know, Mormonism kind of took off in the Pacific Islands.
Yeah, it's really
in part because they were the first missionaries out there.
Yeah.
And also they had this whole family thing that took off really well with the Pacific Islanders.
Mm-hmm.
And then a bunch of Hispanics and then blacks.
Oh, okay.
So there you go. All right. I'm moving on to the next story.
Okay, go.
Although we are kind of low on our liquor.
I might be okay for a minute. I'm just gonna say it.
Okay. We'll liquor up.
I do still want there to be a decent show.
Oh, I'm not
as slurry as I sound.
I'm not even worried about that at this point.
Really?
What do I care?
Then, Dan, let me finish this.
I gotta finish this. Hang on. Oh yeah, that's the stuff right there.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah.
Yeah. Here, I'll let you. I'll let you fill these up while I.
You tell your story.
Do the next story. Okay. I'm going to your old stomping grounds. This is Oklahoma.
Okay.
I don't know if you heard this, but in Oklahoma City, the Satanists done got themselves a black mass going.
I thought, didn't we talk about this maybe a few weeks ago? Like maybe briefly.
Maybe briefly. Well, here's the deal. Satanists have gone to, but what they did was they rented out the Civic Center in Oklahoma City.
We didn't talk about that. No.
And they decided that they would do a black mass, and that probably doesn't mean anything. He's opening his tonic right next to the microphone to make. Oh yeah. Oh, get that tonic going. Here, I'm gonna get some lime in here.
All right. So Civic Center.
Right.
They rented it out.
Oklahoma City.
OKC.
So the thing is that.
Thank you, Dan. That's nice.
Yeah, you bet.
A little squeezing of lime. Do you want a little more tonic, Dan? I kind of chinsed you.
You don't chintz me on the tonic. Well, I mean, if you chintz me on the tonic, I'm okay. If you chintz me on the gin,
no, you got plenty of gin in there.
I'm gonna be pissed.
Man, look at this bottle of gin.
I know.
Uh-oh.
We got the good stuff, and we're halfway through.
I have to work tomorrow, Dan.
No, you don't.
I do.
By the way, can I just tell our listeners something? It is your birthday today.
Oh, it is my birthday. That's
Happy
true.
Happy goddamn birthday, Franklin.
Thanks, Dan. Thanks.
I'm very pleased. Here, you know what? Clink, clink.
Cheers.
Yeah. Cheers to you.
Yeah, right.
We're all going to drink for a second. All right. So yeah, I mean so here's the thing about the Satanists in Oklahoma City. we know that the Satanic Temple, which is Lucian Greaves' deal, based out of New York, they are the ones that are trying to put up the huge statue in Oklahoma City
on the Capitol grounds.
On the Capitol grounds,
right,
to sort of counteract the. Frankly, I love Lucian Greaves and his whole deal. Like, everything he does is fucking brilliant, and I think I might join his little church, just as a funny.
Dan, I guess we have 666 in our number.
We do.
We do.
We're halfway there.
Yeah. All right.
Anyway, these guys are not them, but they're Satanists who decided to just get the Civic Center and do a what they call a black mass, which basically makes fun of Catholics. Like that's kind of part of their deal.
Right.
I saw one interview with the head dude, a fellow with a big ginger beard, who said, every week Catholics go to church and make fun of Satan and denigrate Satan. So why the fuck shouldn't we denigrate their God?
How do they make fun of Satan?
Well, they don't like that guy.
I would say the Mormons in the temple make fun of Satan.
I would say that no Christian is that hip to Satan.
Yeah, I'm saying like specifically in the Mormon temple ceremony, there is a character called Lucifer.
Yeah, and he is first of all, depending on which movie you see, gay as a May Day.
Yeah.
And charming as fuck too.
He's the best thing in the whole thing.
He's the best thing in the whole movie.
Slightly entertaining. Why? Because he has a personality.
Because he's Paul Lind in Satan form.
Oh, you should probably eat that apple.
Come on, Eve.
Honestly, Eve, that's the best apple. That's the best fruit you're ever gonna taste, other than myself. But I'm a serpent.
Shut up. I tried to do a bump, but I just couldn't.
That's okay.
I couldn't. I was laughing.
I think we're okay.
So it was like a ta-ta-ta.
Oh, man. All right. It's fine. I'm just saying, like, so basically, what the Satanists, the concept of Satanism in America right now seems to be almost entirely focused on shining a bright light on Christian hypocrisy in government. And I'm all about it. Yeah, and I love it. And I think it's brilliant.
Yeah. It's very, very, very smart stuff.
Yeah.
On their part.
Yep.
All right.
There you go.
All right, cool.
What do you got?
Well, I guess Texas has some new textbooks.
Texas books?
Texas books.
Okay.
So I think we talked about this maybe last year, a couple of years ago, maybe.
Oh.
A few years ago, maybe. I don't know. How long have we been doing the show?
A long time.
I know.
150 weeks.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. So almost 3 years. So it is possible that we talked about this a while back, how the Texas State Board of Education has adopted some new standards known as TEKS, which is TEKS, the Texas Essential Knowledge and Skills Standards.
Shit. How essential, like literally what could possibly be considered essential to be a Texan? This is what I'm asking.
They were trying to come up with a cute little acronym.
Thank you. Or an acronym. Anachronism.
Anachronism?
I'm sure it was an anachronism.
Well, believe me, a lot of what they came up with is an anachronism.
Yeah, I'm sure.
So, but anyways, for social studies, this is specifically for social studies textbooks. And blah blah blah. Anyways, the media went nuts, and so what's happened is now the textbook companies are coming out with the books apparently.
Oh,
and so now in 7th grade Texas history, and in the 8th and 11th grade United States history, and 10th grade world history.
Okay.
They're now not showing Native and African Americans as history makers. they are shown and depicted as victims and outsiders,
Well,
according to this analysis of these textbooks.
okay.
Um,
I don't know that I fully disagree with that. I mean,
but there were individuals within those communities that were active
they were amazing.
and not being just put upon.
Sure.
Right.
Okay.
And there's a big difference.
So
there.
what we're doing is
So-
we're not acknowledging the contributions of the individuals who are amazing in these
Right.
in these communities. We're just being like,
I will pull out an example from Oklahoma history
please do.
because that's one that I took in the 8th grade.
Okay.
That I distinctly remember about Native Americans, and that's the story of Sequoyah, who is sort of a hero amongst the Cherokee community because he developed an
Trees.
alphabet,
He-
a
he
writing system. It
He
wasn't an
invented
alphabet.
trees.
No, it's spelled
Very
differently.
tall trees.
Spelled differently, Dan.
Oh, okay.
He developed a writing system for Cherokee,
Oh.
which had its own letter system. It wasn't based on
Is
Latin
that
or
the
anything
writing
like
that you and I saw like on
in
the
Tahlequah?
casinos at
Uh-huh.
the
in Oklahoma.
In Oklahoma?
Yep. Yeah.
Well, all right.
We didn't go to Tahlequah, did we?
I don't know that we did.
We didn't. No. But on the casinos, you're absolutely right. They have the Cherokee writing on the signs. Anyways,
Well, get on with your bad self,
so that is an
Sequoia.
example of a history that's being presented where they are showing positive,
Right.
active people rather than just the story of, say, like the Trail of Tears,
Sure.
right?
Which is an important part of history. I mean, the history of slavery, the history of the genocide of the American Indians.
Right.
These are all important parts of history,
Yeah.
but they're not the only parts of those histories.
No.
I mean,
no.
we can't just say that like the history of slavery was like one of only oppression,
No.
because that would suck.
Right. You have to find those other stories and the people in the community who are fighting for, their rights,
Sure.
right? Who are fighting for, like
Yeah.
you have to have those other stories because there's always resistance in these in communities that are being.
Well, and then
I'm drunk, so the phrasing may not be great, but like communities that are being put upon, right?
Well, and the other thing is that then you get like, yes, white people oppressed all of these people, but the people who saved them were also white. And hooray for them.
Exactly. That there was an opening of the consciousness. Right. No, that's not what happened. There was a forcing of these issues.
Now, mind you,
People
I
fought for
say
it.
this. I say this as a descendant of Beechers, and let me tell you something: the Beecher clan was wildly influential in the abolitionist movement.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, you get your Harriet Beecher Stowe and her brother Henry Ward Beecher.
Mm-hmm.
And these guys were like why incredibly influential in the abolitionist movement, and
Sure.
yet we can't ignore the contributions of those who were actually slaves at the time.
Absolutely.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm on
so,
board.
anyways, so that's happening.
I'm on board
but
with
the
that idea
problem-
and off board with Texas.
But
Texas.
here, I want to continue talking
Oh,
about
sure.
Texas just for a minute because
Please do.
part of the problem is that Enlightenment thinkers have been evicted, basically, from the story of the Revolution.
Oh shit! Wait,
They-
the American Revolution?
Yes.
What?
So they are attributing the American Revolution and the intellectual tradition and thought that went into the American tradition
Yeah.
to Moses, Thomas Aquinas, Calvin, and William Blackstone.
What?
That is the influence that went into the founding of our nation. And when you distill out the Enlightenment thinkers, first of all, Moses, for Christ's sake.
Yeah, he didn't make it quite
Okay.
all the way to America.
So you would have to now, rather than giving, credit to Benjamin Franklin as being the first American,
Or
you give it to
Jefferson or Adams
Right.
or like Washington or any of the guys that we know of as
Right.
being influential in the creation of the country of the United States of America.
But here's the deal:
Sure.
is that the Enlightenment thinkers weren't Americans. We're talking about English thinkers.
Sure.
Like this is not about like they're excluding everyone who could be perceived as being on the left.
Oh shit.
And so they're only giving it to people like Moses, or let's face
Moses.
it, Thomas Aquinas and John Calvin were theologians.
Yeah, exactly. And like Calvin was like a wildly like puritanical.
Calvinism
Yeah.
is what the Baptist tradition, and I believe you're right about the Puritans, that they're all based in Calvinism.
Yeah.
This is
That's not no.
Yeah, this is not where you go for the founding of this nation.
No.
Because I mean, and I guess the whole thing is that like they are they're focusing heavily on American exceptionalism,
Which
and
is right.
that's tough. That's a hard one.
You international listeners, those of you who are outside of the country of the United States of America, I don't know if you know, but we're fucking amazing. This country is the best country in the whole world, bar none, by any metric. La 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 la. I can't hear any counter argument that you make. I don't know if you know that,
Yeah,
but that's the facts of the matter.
I know.
Yeah, and
so consequently, when you teach American exceptionalism, you start to ignore heavily a lot of the other parts of American history.
right. I
And
don't know.
that's a serious that's not teaching history. History needs to be complicated. History needs to be sorted through and people need to wrestle with history. It shouldn't just be some glowing version of like, oh, America's so
I'll fucking
great.
wrestle with history. I'll take it on, bitch.
Depends on
What do you got, history? Bring it. Bring it.
I'm imagining history right now.
I may be almost 40, but fuck it. I can take you, history. I will wrestle you.
You know what? As long as history is 50,
Right?
I'd be fine.
History's way older than 50. We can take it.
Except that's probably old man strong. That's the problem.
You don't know.
What's the cut? 60.
70,
Old man strong. When does
79.
old man strong end?
79, I think, is when the old man's strong.
I'll take history if he's 79 years old.
Anything over
Right now.
79, fuck you, I'll take you.
If I can topple you somehow just by pushing you,
Right, exactly.
then
Yeah.
I'm fine with taking you on.
I will kick that cane right out from under you, you fucking history.
Mm.
All right.
Mm.
I'm moving on to a story that is total clickbait, but I'm drunk and I don't care.
Okay. Go for it, Dan.
A couple of Italians. Now
I love Italy.
you've been to Italy.
And I love Italians.
You know it well. You know Rome.
I love Rome. Oh my God.
They were arrested after French police found cocaine and cannabis in their car. Now,
So this happened in France.
Well, here's the trick. It wasn't their car.
Oh.
It belonged to 91-year-old Argentine Cardinal Jorge Maria Mejia,
Okay.
who's currently bedridden and is a cardinal in the Vatican.
Okay.
So apparently the whole deal is that, like, yes, it's a Vatican vehicle, and they stole it to smuggle a bunch of drugs.
Oh,
They didn't steal it. They took it. Apparently they have access to it. And then they
he just didn't know that what it was being used for.
Right, exactly.
Supposedly.
So I wonder, what it makes one wonder is how much illicit activity is going on
In the name of the Vatican?
in the name of the Vatican.
Yeah.
It seems to have happened I mean, the guy was 91. The owner of the car, the theoretical owner of the car, is 91 years old. He's not driving. That dude hasn't been driving for a while.
Not over 25 miles per hour.
No. But these guys were in the French Alps, in Chambéry.
Chambéry. Oh,
The French Alps are lovely, by the way.
They are lovely.
I don't know if you guys have been there, but
I've been to Chamonix.
Have you?
Yeah.
I went to
Chamonix
Alpe
is
d'Huez
Ooh.
for the Tour de France.
Oui, oui.
On the 50th year of the Tour de France or something like that.
Ooh.
I was on international coverage
Ooh.
running in a goofy costume
Ooh.
behind the guy who was the leader of the Tour de France.
Ooh. Do you hear my French sounds?
It's a very good ooh. you have the best of all of the oohs.
Ooh.
Anyway, yeah. So if you go to there and you want to take drugs, don't get caught. I guess is the
I've
idea.
heard that about France.
They had
actually.
4 kilos of cocaine and somewhere between 150 to 200 grams of marijuana in
I
there.
felt very safe in Spain.
Oh,
You know,
Okay.
Buying pot.
buying pot in Spain?
Yeah, in Barcelona, I hit some park. There were some Algerians there or whatever. No, I'm dead serious. Am I admitting this on like a recording? No, I don't care.
It's not in this country.
Yeah,
They can't arrest you
what
for
are
it.
they gonna do? What are they
Fuck
gonna
you.
do? I went. I bought some pot. Went and smoked it on the beach.
Oh,
it
did
was
you?
fantastic.
Oh, yeah, that's great.
it
The
was
beach
great.
of Barcelona,
Oh.
packed. It was crowded. When Andrea and I went there, it was crowded as hell. We just loved it.
Yeah.
I'm not into crowds. I'm not into beaches.
Mhm.
And yet, we just stayed there for like 6 hours
Yeah.
and just vegged
Sangria.
out.
Did you drink sangria?
Oh, hell yeah.
The Beach Boys.
They're
brought you sangria.
all of the people walking through, clearly none of them from Spain. Sangria beer, sangria beer, sangria
Yeah.
beer, cerveza beer.
And then you walk up Las Ramblas.
Yes, you're right.
Yeah.
Oh, it's all good.
It's
and
wonderful.
then you get yourself some tapas.
Some tapas. Yeah.
You
Yeah,
get
yeah.
yourself a little bit of what's the oh, the drunk is kicking in.
What?
What's the stuff it's seafood cooked on a big thing?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know what
Yeah.
I'm talking about.
I don't know
either.
what you're talking about.
Anyway.
But you walk up Las Ramblas, and there's a park up there, and that's where I don't know. I don't know if they were Algerian, They were probably Nigerian.
Oh, there you
actually.
go.
And yeah, it was crazy.
That's great.
And I still can't believe it to this day. Like I was a kid. I was 20 whatever, and I was like, I'm buying some pot because I'm in Spain and blah, blah, blah. I'm
Boom.
gonna enjoy the beach. And I wouldn't do that now. But
Right.
but what ended up happening was at the end of our time in Barcelona, my friend got pickpocketed,
Oh shit.
and her passport got taken out of her bag
Oh dear.
as we were leaving the city.
Oh no.
And so we're like, shit, well, now we have to go to the consulate. So we go to the American consulate, and I realized that I'm going to have to go through a security check to get into the consulate.
Sure.
So within I don't know how many yards of the American consulate, I take my backpack off, ditch my pot right there on the street, probably gave some school kid a nice afternoon,
there you go.
and walked on.
Oh, you are admitting to bad things.
I was a 20-something-year-old in Europe.
Sure.
An American in Europe. I mean, what do you do when you
Sure. Paella. That's what I was thinking of. Paella.
Delicious.
You go to Barceloneta. Barceloneta.
Oh.
And you can get some of the best paella of your life.
Paella. Did you see all the Gaudi? Did you do all the Gaudi?
We didn't do all of the Gaudi, which is why we have to go back to Barcelona.
See, you always save something you don't do. In a place you're
Sure.
loving, just set it aside. Don't do it, and be like, now I have to come back.
Right? Exactly.
That's me in Sardinia.
Oh, yeah. Hey,
Oh, my God.
I'll go to Sardinia with you.
Well, we should do a Barcelona Sardinia combo.
Oh, yeah.
Because there's parts of Sardinia that speak Catalonian.
Right? Do it.
Catalan.
Catalan.
Yeah.
We will take a boat across the Mediterranean from Barcelona over to Sardinia.
Sounds delightful. I can't believe it. All right. So what's up next?
Put your glass over here, and I will refill while you tell a story.
Is it my turn?
Oh, shit. Is it my turn? I think it's your turn.
No, I think you just told a story.
Yeah, I just told the story.
Wait,
go.
have you told all your stories?
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, okay. I have one more.
Okay, good.
So the headline of this one And I'm just going to read the headline because I think it has packs some punch.
Okay, hang on. Hang on. I'm gonna. Shit! Our.
You just shook the gin, Dan.
I just shook the gin. I was trying to make this sound.
You.
That's the sound of the ice.
You bruised the gin.
I knocked the gin onto the floor.
Damn it, Dan. All right. So the headline here says white evangelicals think they're discriminated against more than blacks, Jews, and Muslims.
The other headline, the alternate headline for that could be white evangelicals are retarded. Stupid. We're not supposed to say retarded. I know that.
damn.
I know that now. I
Not
know
when
that.
you're drunk, apparently.
Right. Well, they're right. White evangelicals
The
are
thing
not.
that worries me about this episode, Dan, is that the filters that we normally have, that we know the right things to say and the wrong things to say,
Sure.
and we push lines,
Right.
but we always know where that line is. The line moves when you're drunk, I think.
We don't know the lines.
We don't know where the line is anymore.
We're drunk.
And so anyways, apparently, this is a perceptions of discrimination type thing. This is the Pew Foundation
Okay.
looking into this issue. And so these are people, these are percentages of Americans who think that these groups are discriminated against.
Oh, right.
59% of Americans believe that Muslims are discriminated against.
And they are correct.
They are correct. 32% of Americans believe that Jews are discriminated against.
Also correct.
31% of Americans believe that evangelical Christians are discriminated against.
They're stupid.
The reason that number is as high as it is because evangelical Christians believe that they are discriminated against at a level of 50% of white evangelical Christians believing that they are discriminated against. 50% of them think they're being discriminated against.
Right. Of course they do, because they don't recognize the difference between being discriminated against and having some of your privilege removed.
Right. But you ask them about other groups in the United States, and 45% of white evangelicals believe that Muslims are discriminated against.
Okay.
Only 36% of them believe that blacks are discriminated against.
What?
32% believe that Hispanics are discriminated against. 29% of them believe that Jews are discriminated against. 19% of them believe that atheists are discriminated against.
Only 19.
Even though the national numbers, all groups come in at 27% believe that atheists are discriminated against.
Oh my God.
And 19% of all Americans believe that Catholics are discriminated against. However, white evangelicals believe that number is only 16%, which isn't a huge variance from the actual numbers.
Yeah, they just don't know what the fuck's going on.
Thank you, Dan.
You're welcome.
Oh, that's delightful.
Yeah, we got
Why
a little
is it
bit
so
of.
good. We're 2/3 through that bottle, Dan.
Yeah, we are. We got the tanker in 10.
I think this is a throwaway episode. I think this episode needs to not, like, people can listen to it. I'm fine with that. It needs to be like bonus material, though. Like, I don't think this is like a real episode of TGIA. I don't.
I hope that everyone writes in and says that this was the best episode of TGIA that they've ever heard in their entire lives.
It would be helpful, ladies and gentlemen, if you had a drink as well.
Oh,
by
we should have said that.
I mean, if there are two of you, you should be 2/3 the way through the bottle of liquor. at this
You
point.
should be.
You should have
almost
drunk
done.
a third of a bottle of liquor. Good God. That is too much to drink, Dan.
No, I need more.
Oh, my God. All right. Well, that story's done. We have some audio to play
No,
now.
if you'd like to write into us, I'm going to tell everybody how to do it.
Okay.
If you'd like to write into us and tell us how you feel about us drunk, you can do so by writing into podcast@thankgodimatheist.com.
Or you could always call our voicemail number. It's It's
424.
424-666-8442.
That's true. Or you can go onto the Facebook page. That's facebook.com/TGIA Atheist.
Yeah, or you can go to our website.
Yeah, go to the website.
www.thankgodimatheist.com. And I just want to add a little thing here, Dan.
Is it about Rosh Hashanah?
No.
Happy Rosh Hashanah, everybody.
Dan, you like to put on that you don't get drunk easily.
It's true. I do that. I don't.
I am hearing drunk.
Well,
Unless you're playing like you're more drunk than you are, which I would believe.
Are you calling me out? Right
I'm
now?
kind of calling you out while recording.
I'll allow that.
Okay.
I'm just gonna let it stand.
I
don't think that's what I said. Anyway, we're both drunk. I believe that we have both had quite a bit to drink, and this is Tanqueray 10. So I don't know what it is about Tanqueray 10, but it's a slap to the face.
It's delightful
and a tickle to the balls.
You know, I hope that it's true that when you spend a little bit more money on the booze, the hangover is a little less.
God, it better be true, because you and I are in trouble, because we're going to continue drinking.
No, I know, it's my birthday.
It's your birthday. We've got a whole night of drinking ahead of us.
God. All right, well, let's play this audio, Dan. Why don't you set it up?
Fuck, do I know what this is?
Yes, it's the one you told me about.
I don't think I told you about it.
You told me that you had one.
Oh, okay. Then this is wait, let me pull it up on my phone. What this is it's a patty break.
Yeah, what does he say? It's a latte salute. Is it that one?
No, this is done. Okay, come on. This is Pat Robertson talking about money, whether or not churches should take money, a handout from the government.
All right, well, here it is.
This is Wendy, who said, whose church are we? Are we God's church or the world's? Jesus said, render unto Caesar that which is Caesar's, taxes. Why are churches taking a handout from the government? The just shall live by the government or by faith?
I don't know what handout you're talking about.
I don't either.
We don't take a handout from the government. Not paying taxes, it's your money. The fact the government doesn't take it away from you is not a government handout. And since time immemorial, what belongs to God is what belongs to God. And that money in the church is given by people to the Lord. It doesn't belong to the government. So that's not a handout to keep the government from taking it away from you. I think we've got this liberal mentality that everything that you have belongs to the government, and it's a benefit and privilege that they don't take it away from you. That's the reverse. It belongs to you, and they shouldn't take what belongs to God. Okay, what's next?
Frank, they shouldn't take what belongs to God.
Wait, so what tax breaks?
Tax breaks belong.
There's a tax break.
No,
churches are getting a
paying taxes is giving away what belongs to you. I would like to bring in another voice to this conversation.
Okay,
you and I, in our drunken stupor, have brought in my wife Andrea. Hello, Andrea.
Hey, hello.
Hi.
You see what happens there when we get drunk? We just bring everybody in.
Yeah. Well, she was walking by.
So, Andrea, do you think that when churches get a tax-free tax exemption,
they get no tax? They bring in money, they make money, and they don't get taxed on it.
Are they, or
they
are they
income.
not getting a tax break? Or are they not somehow? I don't know. That belongs to God. What do you think?
First of all, this microphone being shoved in my face is a little weird. Government. He just kept saying government. That's all I could really hear the whole time. But how does your money, he's skipping all of these steps, and how does them getting a tax break turn into the government not taking what's yours and not taking what's God's? And it just doesn't make sense.
I think there we have it.
There we go.
All right. Thanks for coming in, Andrea.
That's it.
That's all we need.
She can sit in as long as she wants to.
I get roped into the show and I get asked about that video. It could have been a better video to be asked about.
Oh shit!
Wow.
You know what? Now you
Wow,
have to
Dan.
leave. Now you have to leave because you're
Dan,
calling us out.
You picked the video.
No, it's not that the video's dumb. It's that I feel like I don't have much to say and I want to be more intelligent on the show and have more to say than that.
You're very intelligent. Ladies and gentlemen, my wife is very intelligent. Ladies and gentlemen. Laddies and gentlemen. My wife is incredibly intelligent.
Andrea, Dan is drunk.
I know he's actually
doesn't-
he's actually buzzy. You guys don't even know. It's an almost impossibility to see him drunk. I have only seen him drunk and we've known each other for 8 years.
This was full,
One time.
Andrea.
That's crazy. Yeah, it's either champagne or Tanqueray 10.
Yeah.
And yeah, Dan's had to nearly get alcohol poisoning to get drunk in the past. So I wouldn't say he's that far yet.
I'm letting my inhibitions fly. That's what
there
I'm
you
doing.
go.
That's what I've decided to do.
Well, somehow I have to run errands this afternoon.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it's a problem.
Do they know it's your birthday, Frank?
Yeah, everybody knows already.
Okay.
Yeah,
I know.
We
it's
already said that.
39.
You're
39.
Yeah, you're old. You're only one month behind me,
Yeah.
and yet you're old.
You're the old one, Dan.
I'm the oldest.
Excuse me, Dan.
I'm the oldest of
Excuse
them
me?
all. I am the oldest. Everyone bow down before me because I am the elder of the group.
Okay,
Dan,
let's not
you
let
are-
him drink anymore.
Yeah, no more drinking for Dan.
Fuck you people. I'm drinking.
Dan.
I'm drinking.
a
You know what?
problem.
You know
It's
what
a
else I'm
problem,
doing, Franklin? Do you know what else I'm doing?
What?
I'm kiboshing our entire other plan, and we are just gonna drunk dial people.
What?
That's what I've decided. I've
Okay.
decided that you and I are just going to drunk dial
All right.
everyone in the world. We're gonna drunk.
Okay.
Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna drunk dial all of the people who have ever co-hosted this show.
Okay. All right.
Do you have?
I
Let's.
need some numbers if this is the plan, Dan.
Do you have?
However-
Do you have Adam's number?
Yes, but for some reason my phone isn't my computer isn't pulling up. Let me just reload the page.
Okay.
I think I can get it to do the thing that it normally is supposed to do.
Yeah. Make it
there
do
we go.
things that it's supposed to do.
We will bleep out this number. What is the number? Wait, I'm doing Adam first?
Yeah, you have to figure that out because I don't know.
I'm doing
Adam's
Adam.
number.
You vamp for a second.
I'll get all of the other numbers in line that we need to get.
Okay. Let me see. Here we go.
You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to say goodbye to Andrea because she has been
Oh, Andrea, thank
quite
you
a
for coming
sport.
on. You were just here.
Thank
you were the
you.
victim of us being drunk and doing the show.
Yeah,
You're
we-
often in the house when we're doing
I
it.
am, and I have never been asked. So finally, here I am.
3 years later.
Here's what you listeners at home don't know. She's also incredibly beautiful too.
Oh,
Oh, damn.
look at her.
Thank you. Oh, Frank.
Am I right, Frank? You're
don't know.
as a gay man.
as a gay man, I have to say,
give me your
Andrea,
assessment.
Pretty fantastic.
Boom.
You did well, Dan.
There you go. I feel like
Somehow, Dan Beecher got this one.
right. I got the good end of this bargain. All right. Thanks, baby.
That
Thanks for
goes
coming
without
on.
saying,
Thanks,
Dan.
guys. Have fun.
All right. Love you.
Bye.
All right. Bye bye.
All right.
So we're
all
gonna
right.
go. We're gonna
The
call
phone,
some people.
Phone is ringing.
Oh shit! It's ringing.
It's gonna go.
Andrea, get out of here.
All right. Here
Okay.
we go. Here
Close
it
the
is.
door.
Should be ringing now. Is it going? There
Oh,
we go.
it's ringing.
Yep.
Shit.
Here we go. All right. This should be Adam. Adam should be picking up.
You guys have all heard Adam.
Adam's been on the show He's probably the number one host we've had.
He's
besides
the number
guest
one
host.
second co-host.
Yeah. He actually gets referenced every once in a while in emails.
Oh sure.
Now, he may be running to a quiet place. He works in a fairly loud space
I don't know what he's doing.
on a Wednesday at 5 o'clock in the evening.
This is Adam Sherlock.
Oh, wait.
wait.
So now you're gonna have to block out what he said. We'll try him
All right,
again
not
later.
Adam. Not Adam.
Okay,
All right.
let me give you.
We'll try him again in a minute.
We'll try.
Hopefully, he
the,
doesn't try calling back because that could be a problem.
Yeah, we'll try the second.
Okay.
So what we're gonna try next is Rachel, the most recent guest host of our show. Now there have been 2 Rachels.
Yeah, there
And
have been, which
that's
is
what's
strange.
crazy.
Yeah. Okay, here we go. We're dialing Rachel.
We're dialing
Okay.
the most recent Rachel on episode The Girl Show.
Yeah. And by the way, this is all happening live.
Yeah.
We're not.
We don't know what we're
We're
doing.
not editing this sequence.
We're not.
She may not pick up either.
That'd be funny.
Hello?
Hey,
Oh.
Rachel.
Hi.
Hey,
How
Rachel.
are you? Hey, this is Dan and Frank from the Thank God I'm Atheist podcast, whatever the hell the show is.
Oh no.
How
I
are
don't-
you?
Hi, Frank and Dan.
Hi,
I'm
Rachel.
Great. How are you?
Good.
We're doing
Sound
good.
like you guys are having fun.
We
are.
we purposefully got drunk for our 150th episode, and then we decided to drunk dial everybody that co-hosted the show.
Yeah. So how
well,
you?
congratulations on your 150th episode.
Well,
Well,
thank you.
Thank you so much. How is everything going with you?
Things are going well.
Yeah.
I wasn't prepared to answer that question. I have nothing interesting to say.
Well, I think that's fair. I think that's fair. What can you tell us anything about your time co-hosting the show? Is there anything that you can tell us that means anything to you?
I remember I was very nervous. I say this like it was 10 years ago. It was a couple months ago.
Right.
And I remember I was halfway through a story talking about a friend of mine that was in medical school.
Sure.
And in this story, they're working on cadavers, and they have to remove penises and put them in this bucket. And I realized at some point that I haven't actually mentioned that they're working on cadavers. I'm just talking about dicks in a bucket, and the story makes no sense.
I think that's okay.
annoying.
I think penises just in a bucket is perfectly acceptable.
Yeah.
So that was my contribution to
Well, there you go.
the
All
world
right.
of podcasting.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Well, thank you for your contribution, and we appreciate everything that you've done for us. And like those of you who want to know more about Rachel, I believe you and I talked about you contributing to our blog at some point, writing.
Blog. We have talked about that.
Well, okay. So
Yeah,
I guess
that needs to happen, Dan. How has this not happened?
Dan,
Dan?
I'm an asshole.
Dan.
Apparently.
Dan.
All right. Well, we'll get you. Go write something, and we'll get it on the blog.
Okay.
Yeah. We need a whole section just for Rachel. That's what we need.
Will you do that?
Ooh,
Don't you think?
absolutely. That sounds great.
I don't know
Okay.
how- yeah. I don't know how we do that.
We'll figure it out.
We'll involve some people.
We have techie people out
yeah.
there.
Yeah. We'll make it happen.
Okay.
All right.
You sound very excited, Rachel. Could you
I
sound more
am.
excited
I'm
about
very
this?
excited.
All right. All right, Rachel. Well, thanks for taking our drunk dialing call. We love you.
I love you guys too. Talk to you soon.
Okay,
Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.
All right.
All
Should
right,
we, who should we call next? Other
well,
Rachel or Dave?
No, I think we might have Adam.
What?
I think Adam might actually happen.
Yeah, let's try him again.
Let me try him again real quick.
Yeah, let's try Adam.
Here we go.
Fucking asshole.
Yeah. All right, here we go. No, not an asshole.
No,
Just
no.
At work, you
Yeah.
know.
Right. Well, that's asshole-ish to me.
Hello.
Hey, wait, what?
Who's this?
Call me again.
Damn it. All right, sorry. We're drunk. We're drunk.
Sorry.
Bye.
We love
bye.
you. Bye.
Shut up. Okay, I had Adam I had him ready to go. Let me try this again. How
All
do
right.
Okay,
Oh, we
you-
just called Rachel
vamp.
again.
Vamp.
All right, I'm vamping while we call Adam. The truth is that wow, we are wildly inebriated.
Yeah, okay, here goes
We're
Adam.
just drunk
This is Adam.
dialing. I'm gonna look up the Mormon hotline.
This is going to be a that would have been a wrong number. Okay, I'm sorry.
No,
Let me
that's
try
okay.
this again.
I'm looking up more Latter-day Saints. I'm gonna look
this is
up the
the right
Mormons number so that once we need to know, we can call them.
Hello.
Adam.
Adam.
Hey.
Hey.
How's it going?
Good.
Adam, I don't know if you know this, but this is Dan here. Frank and I, for our 150th episode, we've decided to drunk dial all the people who have co-hosted our show.
You guys sound like you're talking from underneath a pillow.
What?
Whoa,
It's a little muffly.
You're muffled.
Fuck you. You're muffled. Yeah.
You're really muffled, actually.
Fuck your
I
muffledness.
wonder if we should try Adam again, because this connection doesn't sound very good.
All right.
Where
Yeah.
are you, Adam? Are you
I'm at work.
Are you under a pillow right now
No,
as we speak?
no, I'm not. I'm not.
Okay. Well, we are. We're both under pillows.
So, Adam, what's
Yeah.
going on?
How's everything?
No, everything's good. I'm working. I'm actually I have out construction paper and scissors and a glue gun right now.
Damn.
That is so your job.
That is very much
That is
my
entirely
job.
your job.
It is. It's weird. My job, I have a weird job.
Your job, which I had a close cousin of a few years ago, is a very weird job.
It is a weird job. Yeah, I don't. I mean, I love it. It's a really good job, but you know, every day I might be making a puppet or, you know, like something strange. Involving like glue sticks and feathers and things of that nature.
I don't trust any of you people. All of you people with your puppets and your jobs and stuff. I don't know about that.
Yeah. Adam gets paid to do some very strange things.
Did you just say that you don't trust anyone who has a job?
I might have said that. Do you have a problem with that?
Ouch. The cat's got claws.
With your puppets and your jobs, and you know. Oh.
Well, all we're really calling.
So how many episodes is this, you guys?
This is 150. Right now, Adam, you are participating in the 150th anniversary of our first episode. And the other thing that what we're doing is calling all of the previous co-hosts, all of the people, we're
guest hosts.
We're drunk dialing all of our guest hosts and hoping that you guys are all like cool with us just calling you.
Yeah, unfortunately,
so this is sort of a Hollywood Squares kind of a thing.
Sure,
Sure,
and we're going to ask you questions now. We're going to ask you trivia questions and see how you do.
Okay.
Oh, my God, please, can we? Let's see, okay, I can do this one right off the top of my head. I know the name of your guys' very first episode.
Oh, what was it?
National Hat.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God, that's amazing. I think you just won the whole episode.
Yeah.
Congratulations for winning the episode.
It was a great bit. It was very funny. You guys went on this whole tangent about everyone should have to wear their own kind of hat.
Yeah.
It was great. I loved it.
Seriously, though, you sound like this is the 1980s and we're calling you and you're in Germany. Like, this is like there's an under-Atlantic line that's somehow connecting us. It's hard to hear you.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Adam, for coming on the show numerous times and filling in for me, Dan, when I'm out of town.
It's always a delight having you on, Adam.
I appreciate that, you guys. I love doing it for sure. So you know, I'm always willing to do that every time I'm needed.
All right.
Well, we'll have you on soon, I'm sure.
I'm sure that's true.
Okay.
I will continue to travel,
Dan
and you
will go somewhere.
You will continue to contribute. I don't even know.
You guys weren't kidding about that. You really did, didn't you?
Oh yeah, we tied one on.
Yeah. It's 2/3 of a bottle of Tanqueray at this point.
All right. Well, Adam, we got other people to call. We got to call people.
Okay,
So,
all right.
Love you. Bye.
Talk to you later, Adam. See ya.
See ya.
Bye.
All right. We
Oh,
should
my
call
God.
other Rachel.
Other Rachel.
Other Rachel is what I'm thinking.
Do you
we
have
should
other
call.
Rachel's number? Because I should have it pretty quickly.
It's right here. There you
have
go.
it already. All
Yeah.
right, let me. Oh, nope, you did something.
Oh shit! Did you
Cancel that.
We touched things.
You did something. You
Shit.
did something. I'm gonna go back to. She's right.
You and I both know
All right.
other Rachel, so I mean, and she was the one that was contributing with you.
Yeah.
So.
So I've got her right here.
Okay.
And here it goes.
You and I-
Kylie, I'm going to double check the number. And she should be coming up in just a second.
Okay, we'll see. We'll see if she actually answers the phone.
Yeah, okay.
Hello,
Hi.
Rachel.
Hi,
Is this Rachel?
Rachel.
Frost here.
Is this other Rachel? This is the Rachel of Rachel Frostness?
Yep.
Oh, hi,
Yep.
Rachel.
Rachel!
What are you doing?
We're good. How are you?
Good, Frank. Happy birthday.
Hey, thanks.
This is Frank and Dan. We're calling you from the Thank God I'm Atheist podcast because
Oh, wow.
Frank
Yeah,
and I,
yeah.
it's our 150th anniversary, and we're both drunk.
It's our 150th
Oh.
episode.
Episode.
Our 150th anniversary would be quite a ways into the future.
I feel like we've
It's
done that.
An anniversary.
I feel like we've
is
achieved an anniversary.
Anna from the Latin annum, which I don't know.
Meaning
I don't
year.
know if it's
Meaning
actually
year. It's
anno.
been 150 years that we've been doing the Thank God I'm Atheist podcast, but we wanted to call. What we're doing is calling all of the people who have co-hosted our show over the years,
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah, isn't
and
that
you're
fun?
you're one of those people.
Yeah.
How are you?
Oh, I'm good. How are you guys?
Oh, we're doing good.
We're great.
Good.
We're great. We're good.
You sound
It's
like
good to
you're
talk
having
to
a really
you.
fun time.
Well, we've been tying one on, so
I'm
It's
jealous.
it's well and truly tied.
yeah.
This one that we've got on is well and truly.
I'm looking
tied.
at the bottle, and it's almost 2/3 gone.
Yeah,
And it was
And-
new.
goodness.
It was new when I came over.
yeah.
A
And
bottle
so,
of what?
Tanqueray 10.
Oh, my goodness.
Yum.
Boy.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
so
happy
good.
birthday and happy 150th.
Thank
Well,
you.
thank you.
We thought we'd just surprise all of the people, completely unfairly. We thought we would surprise you with a call.
Yeah. Well, anytime.
Cool, cool. How are
So-
you?
Yeah.
Oh, so good. So good.
Yeah, life treating
Yeah.
you well.
Pretty good.
Sweet.
It's been a while since you were on. You were on like
yeah, it was a couple years ago, I think.
it was a couple years ago.
It was a bit.
Yeah.
It was easily what? It was under the 100s, I'm sure.
Oh, I'm sure it was.
Because
Oh, yeah.
I think we recorded in Brent's sister's basement.
Yeah, we did. It was well over a year ago. I can
And it
confirm
was
that.
very haphazardly set up.
Well, you know that'll
Yeah,
that'll
there were lots
happen.
of cats around. I remember lots of cats.
There
Were
were
there a lot of
cats.
cats?
There were lots
Like
of
everywhere.
Well, there were two. But two cats can seem like a lot of cats.
You never know
It can.
if
Depending
they're
on
all
the
running
Little
around.
recording setup.
Yeah, depending on the
Yeah.
cats.
Sure.
Oh,
There was a dog. Although the dog
Yeah,
was
the dog-
probably just laying in the corner.
Dogs are better behaved
Yeah.
than cats.
Yeah.
Is
Oh,
my
yeah.
is my personal opinion about dogs.
oh yeah. 2 cats is too many.
Right?
Uh-oh.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
You just pissed off half our listeners, Rachel. Thank you.
I don't
Not
care.
my
You
podcast.
alienated all of them.
I think you've done
Sorry.
well. Good job.
Sorry.
No,
Whatever.
No, you've done
Jesus Christ. Thanks, Rachel.
Right. All right. Well, Rachel, I want to personally thank you for filling in for me when I was somewhere in the universe.
I think it was
Yeah,
London.
one of the many times you
Was it not
traveled
London?
the globe.
I don't. Yeah, it may have been London.
I think it was the first week of London, the one where we couldn't figure out what to do.
where you and I, Frank, couldn't like actually sort out the
I think you were traveling.
the dynamics.
I think it was a day that just wouldn't work.
Sure.
Or you were jet lagged. There was something about it where you couldn't do it.
It's too hard.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we called in Rachel to fill in for us. Thank you, Rachel.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had nothing else going on. What the hell was I going to do?
Right? Right? Perfect.
Right.
All right. Okay.
All right.
All
Well,
right.
thank you for everything that you've done for us, and probably we'll see you tonight. Will we see you tonight at Frank's birthday
yeah,
party?
I'll see you in a couple hours.
All right. Well,
We're going
Some
bowling.
water.
take
Have some
care, you crazy lady, you.
Okay, see you guys.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay, who's next?
Well, Frank, if you and I are calling everybody that's co-hosted the show, we need to call Dave.
oh, where's Dave? I need Dave's number.
I will give it to you.
I need
Here it
Dave's
is, right
number.
here. I'm holding it and
No,
showing.
you keep going a screen too far.
Oh shit! There it is. Look,
Let me see.
are you
Oh, yeah,
using?
that
are you
is
using
Dave's
your
number.
eyeballs?
That is Dave's number. However, it thinks I'm dialing somebody else's number. There we go. There we go. All right, here it is.
Okay, we'll see.
All right,
We'll see what
what's
happens.
going on there. I hope Dave answers, not someone else.
Right?
Yeah,
If
that-
Dave doesn't answer,
It'd
I'm
be very
gonna be
strange if someone
pissed.
else picked up.
This is not
David.
going to work at all.
David is at work. He's not going to pick up a number he doesn't know.
Right?
Dave's not picking up.
No, he's not going to pick up.
David.
Hi, you've reached David. Leave me a message. and I'll
Oh
call you back.
my
That
god,
asshole.
David.
All right.
We're gonna call again, but we're gonna keep it low this time.
Okay.
We're gonna see if he actually.
You
picks
and
up.
we're
Do you have
sorting
anything
this
to
out.
talk about, Dan?
I want to call the Mormon Church. At some point, we're going to call the Mormon Church.
Oh, I don't know how I feel about that.
I'm still sorting out what phone number to call. Yeah, it doesn't work.
David, pick up.
Why is
Text him.
I
Text.
did-
say,
I did-
David, pick up.
I texted him and just said, pick up anything that happens, and he didn't pick up.
David, calling David is not easy.
No,
It has to be arranged.
he might be at work. I don't know what he's doing.
He doesn't always just pick up.
No.
Even if he sees your number, he doesn't always pick up.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm
Hi, you've
convinced.
reached David. Leave me a message. and
God
I'll call you back.
damn it. Okay. Nope. All right.
Okay, let me...
Pick up your phone. I'm texting him right now.
Okay, good. That's good. I'm trying to find the Mormon website, and I found the Mormon website, and I've got like an address and like all kinds of things. I've got email and stuff, but I don't have a phone number to call.
Yeah, they don't really put their number out there, I bet.
It's very frustrating. Let me see if I can find I don't know, Catholic church.
Who at the Catholic? What beef do we have with the Catholics?
We have no beef with them. We would just I'm just gonna drunk dial them.
Okay. Let's see. All right, David, pick up your phone.
Oh, dude,
I just texted him.
picking up. What an asshole.
Ah, he's the first shutout. All right, who else do we have to call? Who else is hosted?
Here we go. Nobody.
It's only
you-
those three. No, there's one more.
It's a 4.
Oh, it's
Hi, you've
four.
reached David. Leave me a
Yeah.
message and
Okay.
I'll call you back.
You're right.
Okay,
All right, that's
let me show you a number. We'll just call the Cathedral of the Madeleine.
I don't want to call the Catholic Madeline whatever it is. I don't.
Okay.
I'm just saying. I don't. What to what end, Dan?
To no end. We're just drunk. We're drunk dialing people.
Okay. I think the show might need to end. now.
Okay. Thank
think
you,
we've
everybody,
reached
for
the end of the
listening to
show.
all of the show.
Oh my God. Whoever has lasted this long must really like TGIA. That's all I can say.
And you know
Because
what? Can I just say
This
something?
has been miserable for me.
Franklin, can I say something to you?
What?
I appreciate everybody that's listening.
I do too.
I love all of our listeners.
Yeah, I know.
So thank you for listening. If
Yeah.
you want to write into us, you can
Yeah.
write in at podcast@thankgodimatheist.com.
Thank God I'm atheist.com.
That's what I said.
Close. It's close to what you said.
It's pretty close.
But I will say that clearly this week we did not do emails, voicemails, or any of that sort of stuff.
Right.
We will get to that next week.
Next week. We didn't
And,
thank any of our donors.
clearly not.
We want you to also donate anyway.
And we will thank you next week.
We will thank you next week. So go to podcast at thank God, or go to thankgodimatheist.com and click on the support tab.
And you could support us if you wanted to.
Sure.
After this episode, I'm not sure
I'm
whether
not sure you
anybody
want
will
to.
want to.
Sure.
But nonetheless, we would take the money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're
All right.
very grateful for all of your support.
Nonetheless, thank you, everyone. 424-666-8442 is the telephone number where you can leave us a voicemail message
Leave us
in
a
order
voicemail.
to
We want to hear from you.
get your voice on the show.
Yeah, absolutely. And other than that, thank you so much for everything that you've done for us.
Yeah, and thank you to Mackenzie for posting on Facebook for us.
Absolutely.
She does an amazing job.
She really does. It's remarkable that we have somebody to do that.
And
Thank
you to the Red Rock Hot Club.
Wait. That's facebook.com/TGIA Atheist.
Boy, I sure hope this is charming to someone. We'd like to thank the Red Rock Hot Club for all their support by letting us use their music.
Right.
And thank you, everybody, for listening.
Goodbye, everybody.
Bye-bye.